Hey YouTube, friends, family, Cass County Prepper here. I wanted to make a video. There's been a lot of videos made out there about open and concealed carry. And I wanted to put my points out there, my views out there. And, you know, I like for anybody who has a comment, put the comment down below. I like to hear your comments, good, bad, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, what points maybe I should have made, maybe something I see, you know, different than what you do. Maybe you can change my mind on some. But let's talk about open carry first, okay? The Second Amendment of your Constitution gives everybody the right who is legally able to possess a handgun to carry openly. That means your weapon has to be out in the open so that everybody can see it, totally open. And anybody can do this. And let me read the Second Amendment for you, and let me put a little bit of light on this. It says, a well-regulated militia being necessary to secure the freedom of the state and the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That means you cannot trespass. If you look up infringed, it means it cannot be changed, trespassed upon. You can't touch it, okay? You cannot touch it. Now, I want you to remember, your Constitution is the #1 law in this country. No, if a law that is made in the United States is not constitutional under the Constitution, it is not a law. It's an unconstitutional law. Okay? So if it doesn't go with the Constitution, it shouldn't even be a law. Okay? Now, according to your Constitution basically says that everybody has a right to protect, be able to bear arms, to keep you a free state. In other words, if your government becomes too corrupt, you might have to bear arms in order to take back your government. You might have to bear arms because there's a governor in the state that is just totally corrupt. This is what the forefathers put it in for, so we could protect ourselves, our rights. Open carry. Open carry, when you open carry, and you in the public, and people see that gun, not only are you protecting yourself, which is the reason why you should be carrying that gun, is for your self-protection. But you also actually put up safety for the people that's also around you. Because I don't know too many bad guys that's gonna come up and try to take advantage of somebody who has a weapon strapped to their side. Or a woman that has a weapon strapped to her side. They're probably gonna wait until that is gone before they commit a crime. Why? Because they see the gun. So open carry not only protects you, but it protects people that's around you. And, you know, the community is not used to seeing people with guns strapped to their sides other than police officers. And if a lot more people would carry, there'd be a lot less violence in this world. Because a lot less criminals would want to rob people, would want to rape women. Why? Well, who's going to rape a woman that has a 9mm strapped to her side? I don't see that happening. They're going to wait and they're going to take this woman down here that don't have a gun. So, you know, having that gun visible really protects you a lot. Protects you, protects your family if they're with you. You know, me, I don't carry, but my wife, she carries. You know, she open carries freely. She don't need a CCW. She don't need nothing. You know, she's very well with her gun. She very well knows how to use it. She very much knows the laws. And my wife was totally against weapons. And then once she learned how to use them and how they can protect her and keep her safer, she changed her mind about it. And the way that society is, it's a good thing for women to be able to protect themselves. There are the disadvantages of the open carry is that there's a lot of places you can't take your gun into. You have to disarm your gun, put your gun in the trunk, and put your bullets in the glove box when you in your car. So you can't have your gun loaded up. Now if you got a CCW, if you're allowed a concealed weapons permit, allowed to carry, then that's different. But as soon as you're pulled over, the first thing that should be out of your mouth to that police officer is that you have a CCW and that you are carrying your weapon. That's the number one thing you got to do. Okay? If you ever get pulled over, you got your CCW, got your weapon on you, make sure you tell the cop first thing. First thing. The second thing is I want to get to is open carry. Is a little bit of legal. Now I'm not a lawyer, but I do know the Constitution and the laws. And you should know them too if you're gonna carry. But if you're open and carry and you say you and the wife is walking through the park and a police officer comes up and he wants to see your ID and you know and it's all over because you decide to carry, that is unconstitutional. They can't do that. It's against state law. They're not allowed to do that. Now if you're breaking the law, you know, then obviously they have a right to check your ID and everything. But if you're just carrying, walking down the road and you haven't broke no laws, they're not allowed. So make sure you learn your laws. Make sure you learn the rules. Michigan has open carry. It's very plain, very simple. If you're able to go to a gun store and buy a handgun, you're able to carry it in the open. Okay? So if you're at the park and you're walking, you're allowed to carry that gun. Now if you're on private property and you're asked by the owner of that property to leave his property because of your weapon, you must do so. You must do so. Okay? So, you know, don't, you know, because they can get you for trespass. And then, you know, it ain't going to do you no good. So, you know, protect yourself with, you know, by carrying, by open carrying, but make sure you know these laws because there's parts of it that is, you know, there's certain places you can have them, certain places you can't. Even if you got a concealed weapons permit, there's places you cannot go with your gun, like banks, churches, courts, theaters, any place that serves alcohol, or any place that has a liquor license. You can't carry your weapons to. Okay? Now they were talking that you know, you only have to be 18 years old to be able to carry your handgun openly. And again, I stress again, everybody should carry openly. You know, it just protects everybody, and the more people that did that would open carry, the safer everybody's going to be in the community. Now let's go into let's go into concealed carry. When you conceal carry, that means that you're hiding your weapon. Your weapon's not seen. Your shirt's pulled down over it. You know, it's not seen. The only advantage with this is that you can take having a CCW, you can take your weapon into more places, but other than that, it's not an advantage for you. It's not an advantage for you. It's not keeping you safer. Yeah, you got a gun, but is it really keeping you safe? Because nobody knows you have that gun. So how is it keeping you safe? Number two, it's not keeping your family or the people around you safe. Which, by law, that's, you know, you're carrying that weapon to protect yourself. You know, it's up to the police to protect the public. But you're carrying that weapon to protect yourself and your family when they're with you. Now, the problem I got with concealed carry is that the only thing I see, and you can correct me, comments below, but it seems like to me that all these people that want to conceal carry, the only thing they want to do is hide their weapon, because odds are, if you got a weapon on your side and everybody can see it, nothing's going to happen. Ain't going to be no robbery, ain't going to be nobody attack you, you know. It's not going to happen. They see the weapon. But if you hide that weapon, the chances of you being robbed, you know, raped, you know, whatever, goes right on up. Now, if you want a chance to pull that weapon out and shoot somebody, I would say conceal carry, because nobody knows you got it. So if you want a chance to shoot somebody, conceal carry, because odds are that something's going to happen around you goes way up. Now, if you want to honestly protect yourself, then you want to open carry. You want to protect your family? Open carry. Now, for you police and ex-military that just want to go out and be able to shoot somebody with that gun, conceal carry. Because odds are you're going to be somewhere, somebody's going to try to rob somebody, and you're going to pull out that weapon you got hit. But if you had that weapon out in the open, they wouldn't even try to rob anybody, would they? Something to think about, huh? At least that's my feelings on it, you know. It's just, if you watch these videos out on YouTube for all these people that want to have a CCW and conceal carry, look them up. A lot of them's going to be ex-military and police officers. And the only reason is because they want a chance to use that gun. And, you know, I don't have anything against police officers or the military. But there's laws and there's constitutional laws in this country. And they need to be gone by it or not. Our Constitution is slowly being wiped out. The UN has a treaty. It's called the Small Arms Treaty. That could ban all handguns. Anything that takes a clip. If it takes a clip, it could be banned. A lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to give up my guns. It's what the people down in Hurricane Katrina said too. But when the military came around, they gave their guns up. You know, I was going to make another video, and I'll just throw this in there because I want to throw it in there. There's a video of a congressman talking to Pentagon officials, and they basically said that they don't take their orders from the Congress. They take their orders from the United Nations. that they would not, if Congress said, okay, we're going to go to war with Japan, and Congress handed those orders down to the president's job is to execute them orders. That's his job. Or execute the law, whatever Congress might pass. That is his job. But yet, the top brass of the military and the president both say that they wouldn't do that unless the United Nations said it was okay. This is totally unconstitutional. This is not the way it works. And time after time I've made videos showing the NDAA, you know, they can detain American citizens. And hell, it's even in there that they can do sodomy. Why? I mean, honestly, why? I haven't figured that one out yet, but, you know, it's there. A lot of people don't even know about these laws. Why? Because mainstream media does not have them on there. And if they don't have them on there, you people don't know about them. And if you people don't know about them, who is there to fight and argue and save our Constitution? Nobody. Nobody. Why? Because you don't know. So we make these videos, put them out there, hope that you people look up the information and hopefully make your own determinations. But I wanted to make this video on guns. My wife's going to make a video tomorrow for you ladies out there. She's going to explain why she carries her gun. I'm sure she'll probably show you ladies her gun. But, you know, I think everybody needs to really consider open and carry, especially nowadays. You know, they say that the unemployment is dropping down. Come on, we all know better. We all know better. We got people, we got workers that was laid off 4 or 5 years ago that hasn't found work yet. It ain't getting no better, people. You know, people's going to start robbing and stealing and breaking into your house more and more and more. You got to be able to protect yourself, even when you're out in public. You know, you guys need to have your wife go get a gun. You know, but don't oversize her gun. You know, my wife has a 9mm. It's perfect size for her. You know, it's got decent knockdown power. Plus, it's not so big that she can't handle it. So, I just wanted to make this video. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Let me have your comments. Let me know what you think. What your take is on it. Do you think you should conceal or open carry? Let me know. Peace.